Hi, this is Rolf Hughes here for Smarter Macarthur magazine. Today I'm going to talk to Councillor Paul Lake, the Mayor of Campbelltown, and get his ideas on the upcoming state election and what's happening in the Campbelltown and Macarthur regions. So let's go have a chat with Paul. Paul, thanks very much for giving up some of your valuable time for us today. Firstly, could you please tell us a little bit about yourself and your background?
Yeah, thanks, Rolf. I moved here 40 years ago, just after I got married to my wife, Vicky. We moved to Roos, a great little place. At that time, I remember my dad asked me, why would you move to Campbelltown, so far out? I said, Dad, two reasons. One, I could only afford it out here at the price of $7,500 for a block of land, plus the place will grow. And I must say, since then, it's grown substantially. And since I've been here, we've got three children who are now grown up. Two are married, and I have five grandchildren. I'm very pleased about that, and it's a great place to live, Rolf.
All right, Paul, what do you see as the major issues for Campbelltown leading up into the state election?
The major issues, I think, in Campbelltown will be jobs, employment in this area, and infrastructure are probably the two major things. And at the moment, I'm very pleased to say we are the new regional city of the southwest. And by being a regional city, we'll have an influx of jobs, employment by various organisations, and infrastructure will come our way due to this regional city status.
So how do you think the state government can help businesses in Campbelltown?
Well, now that we've been named as the new regional city in the area, Campbelltown will grow within the next 10 to 15, 20 years substantially. The government will no doubt have discussions with us here at council, particularly the local members and the various ministers and their government departments, about what we require in this area to assist in job creation, and that will flow through into infrastructure for road and rail. And as you see recently, the hospital has expanded here at Campbelltown, and that'll be the new regional hospital for the area, along with the expansion of the shopping centre at MacArthur Square, which will be about the 5th largest in the state, which is substantial. Along with that, in Campbelltown we have a modern arts centre, which is outstanding compared to any arts centre, not only in the state but in the country. And we're looking at possibly expanding that in the future to bigger and better things for the arts centre down here. And on top of that, the state government is looking at a regional third stadium for the city of Sydney. And Campbelltown, and particularly at Lemire, is in the right spot for that, with all the infrastructure, and we will be heavily campaigning our local members and other members of Parliament to give us the third stadium for Sydney, particularly with the growth in this area down south west to Canberra, Wollongong. It's fantastic what's happening in Campbelltown in the years ahead.
Well, the regional city announcement is a huge boost for Campbelltown. Mm-hmm. So what do you see as the other major opportunities for Campbelltown and indeed the MacArthur area?
I think that means that people will not have to leave the area to go out searching for jobs. It won't only just be the benefit just for Campbelltown, it'll be for surrounding areas like Camden and Wallandilly. We're really known as the MacArthur region. And by the city status that we now have as a regional city, everything will be a hub around this area, and it will benefit everybody in the area, particularly the university. We have a medical training centre over there. Just recently I attended graduation for over 120 doctors, which is very pleasing. I personally see that we will receive excellent assistance from the government in bringing government jobs out here and departments, along with a number of high-profile companies, particularly in the medical area. And I see that coming for the future. And when you look at it, we've got a growth out here, particularly in Campbelltown, of additional roughly about another 25,000 homes in the area going south down towards Appin. And we're looking at possibly around about 15,000 apartments within the Campbelltown LGA by the year 2030. So the whole thing will be a buzz, particularly even Queen Street. You'll probably find a massive change in Queen Street in the years ahead as it revamps itself for the growth of this city with probably multi-storey living up to 14 stories or so, which will be a real great buzz for the area. It'll bring a lot of businesses back into the area. And also, I think that any young people coming out here to start a family, they could not do any better than come to Campbelltown. It is the future of the Sydney area. We have rail line that leads directly into Sydney by the East Hills of Granville and straight into Parramatta. We have the M5, the M7. We're straight connection to the airport. You couldn't ask for anywhere better, and we've got the green hills around us. What more do you want? It's excellent.
There's certainly a lot going for the city, isn't there?
Oh, yes.
Do you believe the state government can work more closely with local councils?
Yeah, I must say, government over the time has worked closely with Campbelltown Council, and a lot of that has to be contributed not just to the council, but to Paul Tosey, the general manager. He has a very good connection with whoever is in government, both with ministers in the past and present, and also with the various department heads that are in town.
There's also talk of the South West Rail link being extended out to Narellan. Do you believe that should be extended back through to perhaps either Menangle or even the Macarthur stations?
Yeah, that is a high priority in transport, because it has been talked to regarding local members, regarding Jai Rao, Chris Patterson and Brian Doyle, who I believe are in favour of that connection through from Narellan around through to Macarthur, which would be an ideal loop when you think about it, from Glenfield out to Oran Park, down to Narellan, back around to Macarthur, Campbelltown. It would be great for the area. It would take a lot of traffic off the Narellan Road and the future Spring Farm Road that will come through in the years ahead.
You've spoken a lot about the infrastructure. Do you think we're getting enough infrastructure for the rapidly increasing population?
If you asked me 10 years ago, I would have said no. But today, yes, things have improved. When you look at the Narellan Road, upgrade of that, plus the Spring Farm Road connection will come through from Camden right through to Menangle Road in the year ahead or so, hopefully. Also the upgrade of Eagleview Drive, which will assist the people coming through from Gregory's Hills down to the M5. Yes, at this present stage, we are receiving a lot of infrastructure money coming into the area, and you've got the upgrade of Camden Valley Way, which is excellent. I think with being a regional city and with the current sitting members, they are quite well aware of what the infrastructure is required for this area, and they would lobby very hard on our part, and we have a very good, close working relationship with the three current sitting members.
So what's your vision for Campbelltown in 2020 and beyond?
2020, hopefully I'll be looking forward to retirement, put my feet up a little bit, but I must say, looking ahead to 2020, and it's not that far really, it's only another, 6 years down the track, I see this place really starting to take shape and booming and going ahead. You will see, as at the moment, you've got Queen Street down the other end. You see a multi-storey apartments going up, and I'm quite sure that will continue through to Queen Street and bring not only people into the place, but also businesses and restaurants. I see it being a real thriving city in the southwest, not just for Campbelltown, but for the whole region. With everything that we're planning to expand this area with arts and craft, plus also the sporting and entertainment area. And I must say, one of the best things that's happened to this area is the harness racing out at Menangle Park. They've got to be patted on the back for choosing Menangle Park as the future for harness racing in this state. And I must say they're doing an excellent job out there, and the facilities are growing day by day, and it'll be state of the art in the future years ahead. And particularly with the population at Menangle, the back of the uni, Blairmont, South Macarthur, the whole place is just going to be a buzz. And I know people will say, yeah, but where are all these people going to? Hopefully they'll all be working in the Macarthur region, how they don't have to travel too far, and the infrastructure will be here to cater for roads and rail.
Well, Paul, we're almost out of time. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us?
Yeah, I'd just like to say thank you very much for the interview. It's all going well here in Campbelltown. The council works extremely well. We're all positive in taking the community ahead and this council and building a better city. And I must say I look forward to working with whoever is in government. I personally don't see a change in government coming up, but whoever the local members are, we look forward to working very closely with them in the years ahead.
Well, Well, thanks very much, Councillor Paul Lake, for talking to Smarter Macarthur today, and we wish you the very best for the remainder of your term.
And thank you very much, Rolf, for this interview. Appreciate it. Thank you.